C-suite roles aren't given based on potential. They're earned through demonstrated readiness. Let's talk about how you can strategically position yourself for executive leadership, starting now. Welcome, everyone. I'm Wendy Taylor. I work exclusively with high IQ, high performing, and often neurodivergent executives who are done playing the short game. I'm not just a coach, I'm a strategist for leaders who think fast, operate at depth, and are ready to move beyond just doing the job well into architecting long-term executive influence and career control. My background spans executive coaching, retained search, and neuro-inclusive leadership development. I've sat on both sides of the table, helping companies choose their next executive leaders and helping brilliant minds become the obvious choice for those roles. And I've been one of those people as well. Here's the truth. Being exceptional in your current role isn't enough to secure your place in the next one. And for many of us, especially those who are neurodivergent, it's not about competence. It's about visibility, strategic signaling, and learning to play a game that wasn't built for how our brains naturally operate. If you're a high IQ or neurodivergent leader, you're likely already outperforming expectations, but that alone doesn't put you on the C-suite radar. Today's training will change the way you think about preparing for executive roles. You're brilliant at your current role, but that won't automatically translate to being seen as C-suite ready. Many neurodivergent leaders struggle to build visibility outside their silo or team. Despite having strong strategic insights, they often miss chances to influence bigger conversations because they're focused on execution. And here's the curveball. The leadership roles of the next decade are being shaped right now by AI adoption. If you're only preparing for today's C-suite, you could be aiming for a seat that won't even exist or that will look very different by the time you get there. The leaders who win these roles aren't just visible and strategic. They're also building an AI resilient career portfolio. So, quick gut check. Do you feel your current career path is 100% safe from AI disruption? Let me know in the comments or in my DMs with a yes, no, or not sure. Now, if anything that I've said so far resonated, you're not alone and you're not broken. What you need is a different playbook. Let me show you how to start building it now. This is what I call the C-suite preparation framework. 3 essential moves to future-proof your readiness for executive leadership. You don't wait for a role to appear. You make yourself the only obvious choice when it does. Trust me. I've done it myself. Okay, step 1, build relationships across the organization. Seek out cross-functional collaboration opportunities. Schedule curiosity conversations with leaders in other departments. Reputation is greater than resume. Influence comes from relationships. Who outside your current team knows you're excellent? Who would advocate for you in the room you're not in? Making sure some of those relationships are with leaders shaping how technology, especially AI, is being used in your company or industry, that's key. They're often the first to see where leadership needs are shifting, and that's intelligence you can use to position yourself before roles are even on the table. Think of one person in your company or industry who's actively working with AI. Write their name down. That's someone to connect with this quarter. Our second step is to master strategic thinking. Shift from a tactical lens to long-term company direction. Tie your work to big picture business outcomes. Speak to impact, not just output. Executive leadership isn't just about managing teams. It's about shaping direction. You don't need the title to start practicing that muscle. Scan for how AI might alter those business outcomes. Could automation shift the company's revenue model? Could AI open entirely new lines of business? When you can speak to those possibilities, you go from tactical contributor to future-ready strategist. Step 3, develop executive communication skills. Communicate your value in 60 seconds without jargon. Use story arcs, metaphors, and business framing. Make complex insights digestible and aligned with stakeholder priorities. Now, I want you to drop a fire emoji in the comments if you've ever watched someone get promoted because they communicated better, not because they knew more. Now, one of the fastest ways to stand out right now, be the leader who can explain the human side of AI adoption, what it means for teams, for customers, and strategy. Boards and senior executives are craving that perspective, and it's often missing from technical conversations. Type the word human in the comments if you've seen tech projects succeed or fail based on the people side, not the technology. And I'll lay you money you have. So I should see a lot of humans in my comments. Now, if this is resonating, you're exactly who I designed my executive long game coaching program for. If today's session struck a chord and you know it's time to prepare for what's next, I've created something just for you. The Executive Leader Blueprint, Preparing for the C-Suite, a high-impact guide and checklist to start architecting your executive readiness. Drop C-Suite in the comments or DM me directly to get the guide and schedule a free clarity call to explore whether the Executive Long Game Coaching Program is the right path for your next move. This isn't about waiting for the next promotion. It's about owning your path to leadership and doing it in a way that future-proofs your value in a world where AI is reshaping the game. And that starts today.